Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be installing a new start-stop button for my car and a little surround just to kind of brighten things up here a bit. But yeah, loads more to come on the interior, but for today we're just going to be installing the button and the surround. Let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see when I'm driving, this is the kind of look I can see. If I hold it to my head, this is the view that I tend to see when I'm driving, so nothing else other than this. But down here, behind here, this is the little no keys push to start button.
No keys, push to start.
And as you can see, it's black, and I just want to kind of brighten up the interior. Again, I don't really get to see it much, but for the price I'm paying for it, I'll leave a little link in the description anyway. I just thought I'll change this bit here, the button itself and this little surround, to be grey silver, because that's the theme I'm going to go for, and there's going to be loads more to come on the interior. But yeah, in short, we've got to get a little pry tool. So one of these bad boys, you can pick them up. I'll leave a link in the description as well where you can get them from. I'm just going to pry on these edges here. I'm not going to use anything metal that might dent this or dent that, because obviously I might have to put that back to stock. I don't know, maybe. I'm not selling the car anytime soon. I don't think I'm ever going to sell the car anyway. But yeah, literally use a pry tool, pry around it. So yeah, let's get to work. So yeah, I've managed to pull the steering wheel towards me and all the way down so it's out of the way. And I'm just going to use my pry tool, a little trim tool, just to push it in that little gap there. And I push forward like this on the top. Okay, it's gone back in, but push on the top. Luckily, my friend, I have to stick one of these in here, just like that, and push forward. And once that side is in, tease it. Continue to play with it until it comes out. There we go. So now that's out enough for me to use my fingers. Grab the fingers, grab that, and out it comes. You can see it's plugged in. You can pull out the plug, so that's a little press over here on the top. Press that and squeeze it out. So I think there's two. Yeah, there's two on each side. Squeeze it and pull it out. There we go. Make sure this doesn't fall in there. Just make sure you give it a little bend and place it out of the way. But for now, that looks safe. So as you can see here, let me just give it a little zoom out. As you can see here, I have the button. So now with this button, all I'm going to be doing is trying to get this cover off. And on the back here, on the side, you can see we've got these tabs that you need to kind of release and push back. So these tabs here need to be released and pushed back. So there's two on this side and two on the other side. So you got to use your brain here. You got to pop this one, push it forward, just like that. So that bit's out, same as this. And then same on the other side. Don't press too hard on these tabs because they will snap, and that's the last thing you want. But yeah, that's the last. Oh, tell a lie, there's two on the top as well. So in total there are 6 tabs that you need to release. And again, you can use a little trim tool, but if you've got fingernails, just use that and click them out. But remember, like I said, be very gentle. So yeah, that is all popped out now. I can remove the backing, and if one does pop in, there you go, pop them all out. And as you can see, we have removal. So place this to one side, make sure that it doesn't get any dust in it or anything, because there is some little components there. But now we want to remove this little button here. All you got to see is there's 2 little clips that are based in here. I don't know how well you can see, but there's 2 little clips, one on that side and one on that side. And on the button itself, you can see it matches the button there. So these 2 clips here need to be pushed kind of inwards. So push inwards like that, squeeze them together, and then push it out, and then it pops out. So yeah, for that, I'll be using a little iPhone screwdriver. So you can kind of use whatever you can, whether it's tweezers or anything like that. But for this, I'm simply going to release it from the tab on this side and try and push it forward as well. So release the tab, push it forward on both sides, and then the button should pop out. Okay, so it has been done. I've pressed both clips in. What I did, I left the screwdriver, the little iPhone screwdriver, in one of them, pressing it away from the tab, and the other one I used another little bit there just to press it. So you kind of need 2 fingers to do it, and just squeeze them in using the tabs and use your brain, and this will pop out. And as you can see, if we just, something I always like to just place that over there, as you can see, like for like, they are exactly the same. So I'm happy with that. I always check different angles just to make sure. Whoops, it's upside down. That same size. Yes. Turn that like that. Yes. That means we're good to go. So now simply, all we need to do now is place it in the exact same way. So stop button is here. I'm going to line it all up, make sure that slides into the middle there, and the start stop button gets clicked in. That's clicked in. So now that's in all the way. You can kind of feel it doing that. Don't worry about that for now because there's nothing behind it. But yeah, stop button is all the way in. That sounds very good. It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
So that's all the way in. So now the next thing we need to do is work on the surround. So the surround, again, very, very, very easy. It's got some 3M tape, which is good quality adhesive tape, which is going to simply layer on top of the current surround and make it look even cooler, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, we place that like that, and now we nearly have a complete finish. So now I'm just going to line that up, make sure it's good, and I'm just going to press that in. So again, each to their own. Some people might think, oh, you destroyed it. Some people might be spitting out their cornflakes right now or their dinners right now. It's around lunchtime, so people spitting out their, I don't know what people have for lunch, don't really care to be honest, but never mind. But yeah, literally, that's how that looks now. So that's going to look all nice and silver to match with the current frame and to match with this little trim here right now. And last but not least, we're going to stick, this is the actual button itself, everything back on. We're going to stick everything back on, and it's quite easy to put back on. Line everything up and just click it all into place. Click, click, click. Other side, click, click. And at the top, click, click. And now that button has now got feedback. So it does make a little noise, and that's just because it wasn't in place. But as you can see, that's all back. So the last thing but not least is to plug it back in. Obviously, make sure it's the right way. Little click. Yeah, that's all good. And we have light as well. So I'm happy with that. Let's just line everything back up, make sure it's nice and straight before we push it back in. Don't want to damage the trim, and boom, slid back in just like a good one. So yeah, that is it, guys. That is the video. That is how it looks right now. And for me, in terms of me having this whole silver interior, if I just brush by, it just looks nice. Just looks like it was made to be there. But yeah, guys, that is the video. Give it a thumbs up because you know you liked it. You know you love me. You know I'm cool. I don't know where I got Sugar Rush from. Don't tell anyone. It's probably that galaxy down there. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed.